Hello. So this is a different equation, solving absolute value equation. And this, for this example right here, instead of having a number in front, instead of absolute value being multiplied by a number, it's being divided by a number. Okay. By the same principle, always you're going to follow the steps. Step one is always isolate the absolute value. Let me rewind the. So let me rewind the equation. So let me highlight the term with absolute value. So you have to isolate absolute value of 7 plus 3x. So we want absolute value of 7 plus 3x to be by himself, but right now it's divided by 2. What would you do? Again, to undo division of 2, you're going to multiply by 2. And remember, whatever you do on the left, you have to do it on the right to balance the equation. And now 2 goes into 2 once, so we simplify to 1 whole. And you're left with 1 times 7 plus absolute value, 7 plus 3x. Absolute value of 7 plus 3x is equal to 0 times 2 is 0. Okay, so now we see that the absolute value is being isolated. It's by itself. Check, step 1 has been completed. And one number is on the right side. We have a 0. Okay, instead of being a number greater than 0, you have 0. So are we going to write then two equations, one for negative 0 and one for positive 0? No. Why? Because negative 0 and positive 0 is the same number, it's just 0. Why? 0 is neutral. So this one, I have to come down and rewrite it as only one equation. Okay, so now I'm going to drop the absolute value. So it's going to be 7 plus 3x equal to 0 because I want to find a number that gives us a distance of 0. Okay, so what is going to be that number? So whatever is inside the absolute value, we present a number, you set it equal to 0, okay, and then you solve for x. So in the first step here, we need to subtract 7 on both sides. And then you see, you end up with 3x is equal to negative 7. And then the next step here is to undo multiplication of 3 by dividing by 3 on both sides. And you end up with x equal to 7 divided by 3 is going to be 7 over 3. Or if you want, you can use the decimal 2.333 repeating. Because the 333 is the decimal 0.3 is repeating. So I'm drawing a line under it to say that the number, that decimal 3 is repeating. Okay, so okay, this is the solutions. Okay, and you're going to use a bracket. So I'm going to use, oh, I forgot the negative. Okay, so it's going to be negative 7 over 3. So that's your final answer. Okay, so basically negative 7 over 3 is the only number that we make this equation equal to 0, but will give us a distance equal to 0. Why, if you want, you can check. Okay, you can plug in the number inside. So you have here negative 7 over 3. Absolute value divided by 2. Is it going to be equal to 0? Let's find out. Okay, 7 plus, so I have 7, and I get here, let's do this. So 3, the positives times the negatives are negative. 3 times 7 is 21. And 21 divided by 3 is 7. So it's going to give me negative 7. Okay. And negative 7 minus 7 is 0. Let's continue. So remember, absolute value of 0 is 0. And 0 divided by 2, is it going to be equal to 0? Yes, 0 is equal to itself. So it's true. So the solution, negative 7 over 3, is the only number that will give us the distance of 0. Okay? So I'm done solving the second example. So thank you for paying attention. Okay? Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.